6:23, we're back here on Thursday. Only a couple days left for these two to keep whipping their hair because this family is supporting a terrific cause, Wigs for Kids, cutting their hair off to help those kids over at BC Children's. Camille, Aiden, and Ryan, welcome to BT.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This story has gained some traction. Let's start here. The motivation to want to cut the hair and donate it. How did this begin?
First, I wanted to stop calling a girl. I was getting a bit annoyed from it, and I kind of felt a bit bad for the kids who had cancer and they had no hair.
Well, our mom suggested the idea of Ryan, instead of just cutting it then, grow it out and then cut it then for the kids with cancer. And seeing how Ryan was doing that, I decided to follow up on that idea as well.
Why not? And it's a terrific cause. And Camille, for you, for Mom, how often would people mention? I mean, this is beautiful hair you two both have.
Thank you.
Congratulations on this. But how often would people ask, hey, are you going to cut their hair?
All the time.
Yeah.
So constantly, it was constant. When are you cutting their hair? When are you cutting their hair? I'm not sure why anyone cared, honestly, but and my answer was no, we weren't, because I love their hair. They have beautiful hair. But when Ryan said he wanted to cut it, I said, okay, well, let's grow it first. Let's grow it long enough. We can donate it, and then you can cut it, and then you can go short, or hopefully not too short. But Ryan wants to go very short.
Ryan, how long have you been growing your hair for?
Since I was 0. It used to stick straight up like that and then it fell down.
Yeah. So what happened was it grew straight up, and then when it fell down, our mom didn't have the heart to cut it, so she just let it grow out long.
And now you get to support a terrific cause. How did you get connected with Wigs for Kids, and why was this where you wanted to give the hair? Well,
I started looking around on the internet and found it. I didn't realize actually the BC Children's did it. I'm actually an employee of the Provincial Health Services Authority, so it was perfect. So to be able to donate to an organization that I work for anyway, and having it be in BC and supporting children in BC was just so close to our hearts. So we really wanted to do it here.
Well, it's really special, and we should point out this was a decision you made as a family prior to the story breaking that wigs were stolen from a store on West Broadway that were meant for BC children. So what does this mean, and maybe what reaction have you two received from people at school, maybe parents knowing that you're helping out a great cause and maybe could inspire others to do the same? What have people said?
Well, some people have asked when we're cutting our hair, and they've said that it's a good cause, and if anybody else is interested in helping other kids with cancer, then they could make a donation on our Wigs for Kids webpage, or they could grow their hair long to cut it for cancer as well.
And that's a great reason. You guys are fundraising as well. Ryan, what have people said to you?
I haven't really heard people talk to me about it.
Well, you know what? I'm guessing they will, because this is good. Camille, when is this going to happen, and are we going to have a big ceremony with this?
Well, the boys didn't really want to do it in front of the school. I offered it to them, but they said no. So we're going to go to our hairdressers and do it there, down in Gastown at Color Box, and she's going to cut their hair, and so I'm going to videotape it, so hopefully we can show that at the school. And then the next day at the school, they're going to do an assembly for Terry Fox, and I believe the Cops for Cancer are going to come. So we're going to try and tie it all together, make it a big celebration.
You got the legacy of Terry Fox in there too, obviously the run happening this Sunday, which we were talking about. And really quick, this is a personal connection as well, because you know people living with cancer or those going through remission.
Yeah. Yeah, we have, unfortunately, quite a number of friends. One dear friend who's actually in surgery today to deal with his cancer, and I just lost a colleague to cancer a few weeks ago, so it's very near and dear to my heart.
Well, I hope a lot of people follow suit. If they want to donate and support, what's the website? How do we track this?
It's Wigs for Kids. I actually don't know it's a long string, but if they look up Ryan and Aiden on Wigs for Kids, they should be able to find their personal page, and we could always figure out how to get information to you if people need it.
Excellent. You know, we'll put that info on our Facebook page.
Okay,
congratulations to you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's beautiful. I'm looking in the monitor. But you're doing it for a good cause. It'll go back too. Congratulations to all three, and you got to let us know how this all goes afterwards. Listen,
well, thank you so much.
You bet. We're going to take a break.